Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Everton match reaction, in which, to be honest with you, yeah, the days are numbered, boys. We're in the long goodbye. Don't see him getting out of this. Players don't look like they're there at the moment. I think there's a part of me that think, if this was last season, we probably won that game. And if Tom Davies wasn't a United fan, we would have lost today. So the team was ridiculous. The team he picked was ridiculous, especially with an international break coming up. The tactics, they were better today, and I thought today was hope. Today's the actual first day. I probably feel a little bit bad that we didn't get 3 points, because I'm like, what, for once maybe we didn't deserve to win the full game, but we did well. We did way better than previous games, and yet it's still not good enough. It's still not good enough, and there's just nowhere to hide. There's no more excuses. I think we're just wasting time, the keeping Ole here. I mean, 1-1 down, the camera cuts to him with a minute to go. He's smiling. I heard him say Scotty. He's putting thumbs up. I mean, this is who you want in charge of Manchester United. You think Ferguson would have been smiling? You think
No?
Do you think freaking David Moyes, Mourinho, Van Gaal, they would have been smiling? No, he's not good enough. In fact, if he loves Manchester United, he should fuck off out of the club right now. And if you back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you are deluded as fuck. You definitely don't care about Manchester United then. I'm sorry, that's the first time I've ever said it. But you are deluded as fuck if you back this manager. So, I think get your head checked in if you're still backing this manager after today. I think there's enough evidence. And if I thought there was hope today, I actually thought there might have been hope. And he fucked it. And he still fucked it. All because his love boys, Scott McTominay and Fred, are sucking him off under this fucking table at Old Trafford and Carrington. He will never learn. He will never learn. He will get fired because the players were actually class today. We actually did have moments of good football. So, yeah, there's no hope. There's no hope. There's no hope. And I think after international break, I think we need to get smacked by all the big teams. Liverpool, City, Chelsea. They need to start giving us hidings. We need to start losing, and then he's gone. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, I think. Thank God for international break coming up. But yeah, gentlemen, I'm going to get straight into it, Subscribe, smash a like if you knew. I don't know if I said that already. But yeah, Maloto, we start off with you. What do you thought of that game? It's a bit bitter in my mouth.
I got me all to be upset. It was a joke, really. Like, it's funny. It's funny that this guy still enjoys Manchester United. And you're right about him laughing, because you even saw Bruno. I don't know which player was trying to console him, Everton player or hug him. He wasn't having it, We lost. So
Ronaldo
get out of the stadium.
Ronaldo actually looked annoyed
No,
today. So
all is there. Manager Manchester United. Fantastic. And I think the way you put it, long goodbye. It's accurate, because yes, he's going to get fired because, but I don't see it being anytime soon, because against the big teams that are coming up, he's gonna find a way. He's gonna counter the F out of them, and we're gonna get points. And it's just a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I can't think of another word to describe it. We've got the best players in the world. It seems like we could do something, but we can't. We're still stuck in this rut. He's put in place. It's like United have to go through a bad cycle of bad results, because we had Fergie, we had it so good. We have to go through a bad period, and we've been going through it, and then it got boring. And the football gods is like, how can we fuck with them? How can we really fuck with them? So they gave us the players, but they gave us all so it's still bad. And it's just the yikes. It's just the yikes. And you're right, we were better to them. And I think it's down to the players who are playing, to be honest. I think the players on the pitch, particularly Cavani and Martial, I feel like I'm more accustomed to Ole's system, to be honest. I think we're a lot of width with Martial. That helped. I felt like he could have taken people on a bit more, but I think he did give us a lot of width. And Cavani was doing a lot of dog work today. Like, he was sacrificing being in the box just to make it work, And at times, I feel like it worked against Cavani, because he wasn't in the area where he's supposed to be to score the goals. And yeah, we were decent to how we move the ball and how productive it is in the final third. But, Ole doesn't learn. Save better players. The constant is Ole here. And he still picked McFred, and it was his downfall, because we get caught on the counter time after time after time. We talked about counter during the week. Not even, just a few days ago. Actually, he talked about it in his press conference yesterday. We talked about counters, So it happens right again. What was it? Gray finished. What's his name again? Fred. Yes, the other players were at fault for the counter, but he just muscled Fred like he was nothing, you know. And what's his name again? Townsend of the Ronaldo celebration. He disrespects us, and it's all his fault. We get disrespected because of Ole, and I can't even get mad anymore. You know, it's a joke. It's a joke. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'll say this: it was like super exciting first 10 minutes of football. We looked like a different team. We looked like someone like Klopp or Bielsa was managing us. I saw triangles for the first time under Ali. I saw us one-touch football. It was beautiful. I thought we turned over a new leaf. I thought suddenly Ali was like, "Okay, we're actually going to change this. This is now the new system." And 2 minutes later, at about 50 minutes, I just see us start lobbing balls again. I see us starting to get frustrated. I see us trying to take on unnecessary dribbles. Mason just stopped passing the ball at a moment in time, just started shooting for himself again. And I very much feel like Ollie had to have stepped down and gone, "You guys are playing incorrectly. Start long balling, start shooting to save your life." And I just can't get behind it right now. It's ridiculous how I feel a manager could be trying to sabotage this team when we looked at our best in a long time. Those first 10, 15 minutes were absolutely stellar. And we dominated Everton for that time. And again, the same issues. We just get caught on the break. We turn over the ball way too easily. Something stupid like Fred not being able to man mark Damari Gray leads to another goal. What? Like, just what? I actually thought Fred was decent up until that moment. He was doing his job. He did everything right. And then Damari Gray just bodies him off the ball and goal. Done. And like you said, if Tom Davies wasn't a secret United fan and takes that shot himself, he probably scores and Everton win this game 2-1 and we go home crying. It was. I don't think we created enough chances today, enough clear-cut chances. I think we were better. I don't think we're anywhere near where we needed to be, though. I think Everton showed us again what a team needs to do to create better chances. And we still haven't learned our lesson. One massive, massive positive for today, I think we have to talk about. Well, there's two players. It's Anthony Martial and Jadon Sancho. Those two right now were stellar for us. They absolutely just tore Everton apart. Sancho only played for, 30 minutes? And Martial looked really good for his 60 minutes before he got whatever knock he got, because he did look a little bit bad when he went off, especially. But yeah, Martial getting his goal back is really, really big confidence maker. And I really thought he helped a lot of the interplay. I felt the team was a bit more well-oiled when he was on the ball. It felt like Bruno was willing to pass him instead of taking the shots. It felt like Shaw was more going to pass to him versus taking the man on. And it was the same way just when Marshall was dishing the ball. He wasn't going to go for that shot every time. He wasn't going to try to go score the goal. And it led to a lot of really good interplay throughout the game, but it just wasn't enough throughout the game. And we still were overly reliant on our long balls, on our counters to try and break off something. And whenever we weren't on the counter, our goal threat is just minimal. And it's the same story with Ali. And a big thing that I'm seeing right now is a lot of accounts on Twitter that have been backing Ali for a while are starting to turn on him. The results are not carrying him anymore, and we're playing this negative style. And everybody's starting to see it. And I really do think Ali's days are numbered because the fan pressure is immense with this club. Our fans, when they are together, can do a lot. So I really do think right now Ali needs to start winning games again. These draws are unacceptable. You can't get 1 point from Aston Villa and Everton as Manchester United. If we were Brighton, I think we'd be praising today. That was fantastic from us. Our standards are to win the bloody title right now, and we're sitting here at a 1-1 against Everton. So that's just not good enough, and we need to move forward as a club right now, and I think that's without Ali at the helm.
Like, I know we don't really give much to this board and who's in charge, but someone must be sitting up there and saying, we gave him Ronaldo, we gave him Sancho, we gave him Varane, and isn't this the same thing that was happening last season? Like, even someone who doesn't understand football can tell that there's something wrong with it. And I'm really hoping that's happening. I really am.
I don't think it's gonna happen because that's why I'm Blazers out. That's why I don't trust him. Because
Yeah.
let's be honest, like I said, many years ago.
I don't trust
we
him,
had-
but I trust the fans though, because the fans'
Yeah, the
impact is
fans will do it.
ridiculous.
The fans will get
Yeah, we've done it before.
But,
We've done it before.
He's
with all
losing
that
fans.
being
Get a manager
said,
out
we
before
dropped
United.
points today at Old Trafford. After the game, the fans at Old Trafford are singing Ollie's at the wheel. So there ain't no chance. There's no chance. This fan base standards have dropped. And I dare question their support to this fucking club because it looks like they support more Ole Gunnar Solskjaer than the benefit of Manchester United, you know?
Nah,
So
it's people just don't want to be wrong, you know. It's those top reds who don't want to admit that, you know, they can get something wrong about this club that they know so well, you know. They are Manchester United, and I think that's what it comes down to.
yeah, you're right. Because if Ollie won today's game and we played like how we did in the early minutes, I would have came and I would have praised him today. I would have been like big balls, freaking the whole team selection, but you played like that, fair play. But then obviously you do what you do all the time and you choke it. You choke it. So yeah, Ronaldo boy, go have a word with someone. You just call someone, be like, get him out of here, get this guy out of here, you know, because yeah, who would take Ollie? No one would take Ollie. No one's gonna take Ollie. Not a championship team, not a PSL team. No one is taking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as their manager because he's that trash. And you top Reds need to catch a wake up. You need to catch a wake up, fam. So, anyways, then we'll talk about Ollie more and the ratings. But let's go into the player ratings because honestly, I thought the players some of them played well today. Honestly, some of the players did play well today. It's just the same thing every week, anyways. David De Gea, great save in the first half. He looked in form about the goal. He couldn't do anything really about it. But the second goal that was offside also couldn't really do anything about that anyway. So I'm just gonna give De Gea a 6 to balance it out.
Yeah, no, whenever we really concede goals, a lot of the time, yes, there was a time we would fumble balls. But all the times when you concede goals now, it's not really his fault. It's just the tactics have failed him. And there's nothing he can really do about today's goal. So, yeah, I'm not going to punish David De Gea. I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly the same with us. I think he saved us more than he harmed us in any given way, so I'm here at 7.
Fair enough. Luke Shaw, I wouldn't have played him today. He don't have right. You know, obviously he was okay. He did an okay performance, but I just wouldn't have risked playing him, especially with a result like that. You know, if you're gonna play Luke Shaw, you better win the game today. If you pick that team today, you better have won the game today. I don't know what you were thinking. It was a cup game, or I don't know what you were thinking. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today, but yeah, Luke Shaw, disappointing. I thought the way disappointing. Aaron Wan-Bissaka today was phenomenal, but Luke Shaw today, nah, he's not at the races at the moment. So I'll give Luke Shaw a 5. Really, not really his fault for the goal. So
Yeah, of course Ole was going to play him because it's just what it is at this club, you know? Like, we play players on already for some odd reason, and Ole keeps persisting on doing these type of things. When we have this good squad, you know? Yes, I know there's questions about Telles. You know, we've brought him in to be Luke Shaw's replacement. Dallo as well. Dallo can play there. Dallo should be available, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, why didn't he play, you know? So, yeah, I think he was okay. His link up with Marshall was decent. But beside that, he didn't really offer much. So, I'm going to give him a 5.5.
I think I'm on the same boat that I'm for Luke Shaw this entire season so far. I think he's been really good going forward. I thought he dictated play very well today for the first time in a while. I thought just like his link-up play, but just the general team was really good today. He would actually drop in, try to distribute the ball, and he would move the ball forward quite a lot. And there was definitely an upbeat pace around just United in general today. And I think Shaw benefited from that going forward. But I personally do think he is somewhat to blame for that goal. I think him cutting across from his wide position, barging in front of Lindelof, and just woofing the tackle, it just compromised the entire position because that's what let in the tap in. So I do want to put some blame on him for that defensively. I do think he's just trying to do too much, and I feel like if he was in that left back spot, he would at least be able to be covering Townsend when he's taking that shot, because he was free man. So I do want Luke Shaw to work on his defensive positioning. I don't know what it's like this season, but something's been up. Whenever we needed him most, it feels like he's not in his position at all. So for that reason, I want to go for a 5.
Interesting. Moving on. I'll be honest with you. Varane and Lindelof are the way to go in the future. I can't lie to you. There is no mistakes with these two to play at the centre back. Classy. Varane's just Rolls Royce. He doesn't get beaten anywhere defensively. He's just distribution, his quality. Yeah, this man does nothing wrong. Really. He does nothing wrong. So got no problem with Varane. The goal, it is what it is, fam. You had nothing to do with it. Also, again for me, I'm gonna give Varane a 7. He's just a world class defender. This guy. To be honest, that's just what it is. I don't think Varane probably hasn't even gone lower than a 6.
Yeah, no, you can't really blame him for the goal. I mean, like, he goes up to take the corner to try to score. You know, that's part of his job, and he should be covered by people like Fred and Shaw, as you say. So yeah, it's a yes. But I thought a couple of blocks here and there. He never really hasn't really. I think one game of forgetting what it was bad. But beside that, you know, he's pretty consistent. So it should be okay. Now it's unfair to say we conceded. He needs to get a low rating. I'll just give him a 6.5.
Yeah, I think today was just an average performance from the centre backs in general. And nobody had to do anything crazy. Nobody did anything well. I just thought it was solid from the both of them, so I'm happy with 6.
Well, that's exactly why I'm going to give Victor Lindelof a 6, because I think these two, that's what you want your defenders to do. I don't want to see crazy shit done. I want that every week in, week out. No slip-ups. Solid at the back. Thank you, Lindelof. He didn't do as much crazy things as I've seen Varane do, though. So that's the only reason I'm giving you one lower than Varane. So 6.
Yeah, no, there's not much difference really. So really, Maguire's playing because he's favourite and because he has the armband, and you won't see Lindelof making stupid passes back to the hair. So yeah, no, it's solid performance, and he just gets on with his business. He makes blocks. He's in his position.
I thought it was great today in the
there's a lot
box,
of
actually.
Lindelof.
He could have given away a few penalties, but he didn't, luckily. So
Yeah, and his distribution's good. So yeah, I'll match the 6.5. Why not?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think it's just a 6. It's just good performance from the both of them. There was no issues. That's what I want to see going forward, you know?
exactly. Now the next guy. For all the stick everyone has been giving him, I want you guys to shut your mouth. Because this man going forward today looked like prime fucking Iron Jadon Sancho on the right wing today. That's how he looked. Everyone Basaka, you are on it, my boy. You are on it today. The dribbling, the passing, defensively, you did nothing wrong again. So I'm tempted. You know, if it wasn't one of my favorite players who scored us the winning goal today, you are my man of the match. But because one of my favorites did score, I'm gonna give you an 8. I'm gonna give you an 8. Thought you were phenomenal. Thought you were absolutely phenomenal. Probably our second best player today, if the guy didn't score. So yeah.
Look, I won't lie and say there wasn't times I was frustrated with some decision making. Maybe I'm looking at it with those eyes. Maybe that's the problem. But yeah, no. I mean, even at the commentators say United, their right today is looking really good. And that's not the statement that makes sense for us, really. Our right is usually pretty bad. So yeah, no. He's solid. Both departments he's solid. And yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.
Should have had an assist today, but it's unfortunate. So. 7.
Yeah. I think he's definitely stepped up his play. He's not just whipping across for the sake of whipping across. He's actually putting in some decent balls now. So again, going forward, he's definitely been improving. And defensively, he's just been solid. So I have no issue with this game. I think it was just a very solid performance of 7 as well, yeah.
If this guy can be brilliant going forward, he'll probably be the best.
He's the best right back in the
He's the
world.
next king.
He's the best
It's
right back
fair,
in
but
the
next
world.
make it can improve going forward. Simple as that.
Exactly. But anyways, we move on with two Ollie's lover boys, cocksuckers, Fred and McTominay. Fred, I'll be honest with you, boy. You were on the 7 today. Should have had an assist. Did nothing wrong the whole game. But then you did what you do and you cocked up everything. How you got bodied by Damari Gray is like Moloto getting bodied by a Tic Tac. I don't understand how that could happen. And ultimately you the guy we fault at the goal today. So you the guy who's the problem. You and your donkey partner next to you, both the problem. So I ain't holding back. This is the reason Ollie's gonna get fired. You keep picking these two, boy. You go pick them. I'm not gonna get mad anymore because at the end of the day, it's gonna get you fired, and I'll be happier as a fact of that. So you're not afraid. I'd give you a 10 for getting Ollie's job on the line. But honestly, fam, that you got bodied by Tic Tac, you get a 4. That was horrible. Fucking horrible.
Yeah, no, Fred was a bit better in terms of retaining and moving the ball, and I think how the rest of the team was playing contributed to that. So yeah, that was great. But I don't even think defensively in the first half he was that great. I still saw him getting beat by players quite easily. I still saw him struggle to tackle, and then he put the cherry on top with the Demario Gray
Yeah, that's
thing.
true. That's Fred.
And
That's his signature. That's Fred signing off today. He's like, you know what?
yeah, and yeah, that was comedy. You know, you just put ridiculous music in the back, and just say Fred and make a little montage. There's more. I'm pretty sure there's more we can find, and you could make a nice what's the word? I'm forgetting what it's called. Compilation. Make a nice compilation of Fred's mistakes. So I'm not having it. I'm not interested. I'm over these 2-0.
Defensively, Fred won 3 duels, lost 4, made 1 clearance, attempted a singular dribble. He was dispossessed once. He conceded a foul. He attempted 1 tackle. He didn't succeed in that tackle. Made 0 interceptions, won 0
That's CDM,
aerials,
by the way.
0 last man tackles, made 5 recoveries, 90 minutes. But it's well 70 minutes since he did get subbed off. Yeah, I very much agree with you, Shani. I thought the man was decent. I thought he was alright. He was
Yeah,
like
this could be
heading
a
towards
Fred
the
7 too. Don't
70s.
get me wrong. It's a
Yeah, I
Fred
thought it
7.
would be a solid performance. And then this man just how does he do that against Amari Gray? It is unacceptable
It's like
doing
Ronaldo
that.
getting bodied to a Tic Tac. I'd never have it,
It's
fam.
bad.
I'd never
It
have
is
it.
so bad. It's a 4, yeah.
Someone said,
It's not
as
for-
simple as it is, if Matic was that in position and he knows Demario Gray is going to turn and spin him, Matic would have fouled him because he knew he would just have that experience. You foul him.
Actually, yeah.
So,
You just be ruthless, you take him down.
exactly. Fred just got no fucking balls, fam. There's a reason his wife wears the pants in that
If
face.
Demario Gray had a body match, Demario Gray would have flown the other way.
Yeah, that's the difference, you know. So, he is what he is. As for his partner in crime, you know, I don't know what he did. Fuck this guy, you know. Also one. Fact, you get 1 for appearing today. What do you do, Scott McTominay? I don't know. What people see in you, I don't know. See, you guys are both useless footballers, man. And I tell it to your face, you know. Don't think I'm saying this because no. If I was at Old Trafford and I fucking seen you going down the tunnel, I'd tell you shit, mate. You know, I tell it to you straight in your face because clearly your manager don't tell you that. So, because you and I don't take blowjobs, you know, I don't swing that way. If you do that, I got no problems with it. But yeah, nah. Fam.
Like, I have nothing to say, not because I'm against him, because I don't know what he did.
Yeah, that's the thing. What do you fucking do? This guy is just.
I don't know what he did today, so I'm gonna give him a 0. I just don't know what he's been doing. There's games where you can see, he's driving forward, he's strong on the ball, and there's just games where McTominay just decides, today I'm just gonna walk around, maybe think about the misses. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Scott, something else. I do think he was better today. I thought him and Fred were actually half decent before Fred's mistake, obviously. I thought they distributed the ball fast. I thought they just kind of were a bit more efficient on the ball than what they were used to. Again, that's been through the bare minimum. I understand that much. The McSauce goggles are off. I understand it's the bare minimum that needs to be done at a football club to distribute the ball with pace to try and attack. Okay? For comparison, he put in 4 long balls. You know, he hit the target 3 times. Great. He created 1 chance. He had 1 shot that was blocked.
That shot was not a shot. That was a fucking nightmare. There.
He was dispossessed once. Beautiful. He attempted a tackle. He succeeded. Yay. Positives. Better than Fred. He won 2 aerials, lost 5, and he made 5 recoveries as well. So, slightly better than Fred. I'll give him 5.
Considering you're 2 meters tall and you didn't even win majority of the aerial battles, that's sad. So.
It's very sad. The midfield battle was bust. I'm sorry.
I called this. If you watch our match
did.
preview, I called this game exactly how it happened. It starts off insane, goal up, then we bottle it, then we can't do anything because Rafa Benitez is actually a good tactical coach with the low block, and that was it. That done. And I said something always weird happens at Everton. The thing that was weird today was what? All his fucking team sheet. 1-1.
Yeah.
That's what I predicted as well in the match preview, so you know. too easy sometimes. But yeah, okay, what you
Yeah,
giving?
it
What you
is.
giving your boy?
He's better than Fred, so 5.
5. Okay, I honestly think he's better than Fred.
Uh, marginal.
According to Moloto,
Marginal.
we didn't have a midfield today. Just
No,
saying.
we didn't. The Corey was our midfielder.
Sometimes.
Great.
Yeah.
Tom Davies thought he would step in, you know? Rafa brought in another midfielder just to help United.
Get those guys out the whiteboard.
Ah,
And I feel sorry for this man. You know the captain. You know he's a captain. He's trying so hard. He gets his assist. He actually did well today. You know I thought some of the passes didn't work out, but like I said, you know it's gonna happen with Bruno in that type of position and role. You want him to create things, and sometimes it won't work. You can be Scott McTominay and Fred and have 90% pass accuracy to Rafael Varane, but and then that's not helping us, you know. So Bruno did his job today. I thought he was good. I think, you know, because it's Bruno, we think we need to win the game. He probably needs to get a goal and an assist because that's just Bruno's standards. But he got his assist. I think overall he dictated play well today, so I'm going to give Bruno a 7.
Yeah, no, nothing extraordinary. Like, it wasn't just chance after chance after chance after chance. But as you say, he did dictate the play. And he got the assist. So, I can't fault him. Now, what more
Some
can
of
he
the
do? There's
long
only so
balls he
much
does
he
is
can
ridiculously insane also. It's some no looks that just go ding on someone's foot. And I'm like,
do. Actually,
what?
I saw a couple
How?
of those.
So, yeah, Bruno was
Talented. If this guy wasn't... If Pep had Bruno, and I know we get a lot of Bruno, but I still think if Pep had Bruno, oh...
I know
My
we
God.
rinse Bruno, trust me. We rinse him. Bro. All he squeezes everything out of Bruno. You make sure.
I don't know. I just feel like he'd probably get more assists.
Yeah, no, he would. Probably.
Which is crazy to say. But, yeah, no. He had a good game. I'm going to give him a 7. I can't punish him for the ineptitudes of Ole.
yeah, I can't really say too much. It's a Bruno performance. He played it honestly. If he got something for it, it's a 7.
Yeah, that's what you want the camp to do. That head. So,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Great.
He created the one chance in the game. We scored. It is what it is. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Happy days. Ah, aish. Mr. Malot, why are you looking down? You know it's coming up now.
Oh, look at that.
You know it's coming now. You know
Like,
it's
how many
up.
times was it? I am not a Tony.
This.
Yeah, and,
I said some things last year, you know, and I said even despite I think he's done at United or whatever, his time might be up here. I said if I was still there at that club, Tony, I will play him and I'll play him just because I love him. Today when he scored, I shed a tear. I fucking shed a tear when he scored. I was on my couch. I was clapping non-stop. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'll wait for that goal for my whole. Yeah, for however long he didn't score. I think it's 15 games since the last time he scored. And then he goes off with the limp. But Tony Martial, when he got that goal, classic Tony goal, finesse top corner, you know, it is what it is. And then after he got that goal, Tony looked alive. It looked like he's resurrected from the dead. He's like, that's my boy. That's my boy. Tony's back, you know, Tony's back. He went off, Sancho came on, and there was no real difference. Because Sancho was as quality as Martial today. He gets his goal. I'm happy for him. I always said that, you know, personally, like before Sancho came, I said, if I had to bench someone, I'd probably bench Rashford because I just backed Martial. And it's never going to happen. But when Martial plays like that, it's happy days. It's happy days. And for that, I've been waiting for a very long time. To all my Martial FC fans out there, that one's for us. Man of the match, without a doubt, 8 out of 10. And we move. We go to France, and we move.
can I just say, when we did the prediction show, who on this panel said Tony would be in the top 3 goal scorers? Only one person, and it was me. So please, I always believed in Martial. And yeah, no, he's a player. You know, you put this guy at any other club, he starts consistently in France, and he shines for them, you know. And I do get that there are other people at this club who are probably, if not on his level, close to his level. So it's going to be difficult. But you're right, after he scored that worldie, you know, he only knows how to score worldie.
Yeah.
After he scored that worldie, he just lit it up, you know. And it worked for Ole's system because Rashford just takes people on, you know. Sancho until today seems to only want to link up, and then it's not maybe enough taking people on. I feel like Tony's the best of both worlds, you know. He knows how to link up, he knows how to play smart, but then he knows how to take on and violate mans. So yeah, I really enjoyed his performance today. And yeah, I'm gonna agree with the 8 and go man of the match.
Hey, that's my boy.
Yeah, I don't have anything much to add except screw Martial haters. Sit down, let Tony show you how just how to play football. You know, this man's is a fantastic baller, and whether his time's up at United or not, he is going to be scoring goals wherever he is, and he's going to make a name for himself somewhere else if he doesn't, yeah. So, yeah, screw you, sit down, 8th man of the match.
I think it's as simple as that, really. We all love Martial. So he's a beautiful footballer. They don't make him like they used to a Tony, you know. You don't get Tonys very often in my football life, you know. Tony,
don't,
just so you know, Tony's got more goals this month. I know the month just started, but he's got more goals this month than Messi. And he's got the same amount of goals as Messi this season. So, you know, I'm just saying. And he's just, Tony's special, guys. Tony is special. And no matter where Tony goes, I tell you what, you put him in that PSG team instead of Messi, they'll probably win the treble. You know, but Messi is finished. Tony's too much. It's too much. Tony! It's too much. But anyways, you know, I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. I've been waiting for that.
He's calling for him and Donny in the summer. Promise.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, maybe he goes to Barcelona. Maybe goes Donny and Martial go to Barcelona, you know.
I'll take them.
I might become a Barcelona fan. If I was still, yeah, like, you know, I'm going on loan. But anyways, moving forward to Cavani, I feel like he's just a foreign Scott McTominay, this guy, to be honest with you. He should have scored. He works really hard, so the fans like him. Other than that, you know, honestly, if Ronaldo was in that position, Ronaldo probably scores that header. That's the only real difference. I'm not going to slate Cavani today because I do appreciate the work rate. Yeah, that's what he did. So Martial does work rate. James Andrew can do work rate. You know, anyone can do work rate when you put him at striker. So, yeah, it is what it is. Mr. Cavani. You know what, because I'm going to give you sympathy points because you're in a graveyard shift.
Oh,
no,
wow.
Actually, no, you had a chance. No,
yeah,
no,
don't. Thank you.
Yeah, chance, fine. You had a chance. That was Ronaldo who was scoring. Ronaldo was scoring. Nah, I'm not having it.
Look, I like the work rates, you know. Sometimes he was dropping too deep. Like, I saw there was a point where he was in line with the back line. I was like, what the heck is Cavani doing? You know? But I did like, you know, just taking on upon yourself to make something happen because all his system is just going to work. Not going to work.
I'm telling you, you put me at striker for United. I'm doing the same. Taking it upon myself to make sure we get something.
So I wanted to do it though, you know. So I like that. But then as you say, you know, he probably should have gotten a goal. And I do think that through doing so much, he did neglect sometimes being in the right position. So it's a yikes. It's a yikes playing in this team. But it's no excuse. So I'll match your 5.
Yeah, when you can't get the best out of Ronaldo at your team, you know it's a yikes playing striker for Manchester United. So
Yeah.
I'm naturally born just to hate Cavani, you know, just because he is Tarzan and I am Clayton. I am hunting him down with the apes. Okay? I am that guy. I hate this man. He runs around. He is genuinely a foreign Scott McTominay at striker. I hate this man. He is one of the most inconsistent finishers in the league. I would rate Bamford to finish those chances before him, and I think Bamford's one of the worst strikers in the league. I've had enough of him. I want him to go back to Uruguay. You can enjoy retirement. We don't want you here anymore. You just run. That is all you do. You offer nothing else to this team, and you know what? Everybody gets hassled because you run as well. But that's the shitty part. You just run a lot, and people get upset with the rest of the team for not running as hard. Okay? You're a shit striker. Your days are over. Please go back to Uruguay.
yeah, nah, it's tough. What are you giving him though?
I'll give a 4.
I think he's similar to Lukaku, in my opinion. Maybe just not as a
Don't
Listen.
disrespect Cavani like that. Okay? Please don't disrespect Cavani like that. Lukaku will never work like that.
Yeah, why is he similar?
He's similar in the sense that if you give Ronaldo 40 chances, he's going to score 30. If you give Lukaku and Cavani 40 chances, they'll score 18. But 18 is still a good number, you know? So it comes down to that.
I think Vern is a better finisher than Cavani right now.
Okay, I'm going off the score.
Okay. There's no
I just like Cavani that much right now.
worse than, but so even I'm not Cavani's biggest fan, but you, when the levels is some serious.
Varney hits some ridiculous goals, but when he gets those tap-ins, he works so hard. I can't with Cavani.
I think, you know,
The thing is,
the people
he's
like him
getting
just because he
one
runs.
tap-in
That's the
in
thing.
10
That's the
minutes.
only
Yeah.
reason people like him, because he works hard. I'm like,
He works hard. He gives his
But I'm
all for the
saying,
shirt. You know,
point
the
I'm trying
United
to
way.
make is that
Bullshit.
he's not the best finisher in the world, but he's a good finisher. You give him enough chances, he's going
He's
to
a
score.
PSG stat padder.
Just look at his goal record. The problem is
Tired of him. He's a PSG
we
stat padder. I'm
don't
tired of
create
it. I
enough
don't hear
chances
it.
for our striker. It just comes down to that. Really.
He's a stat batter. He needs Neymar behind him.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you can't score goals. He needs Neymar and Di Maria feeding him 24/7. Otherwise, you can't score a goal.
Well, but I've always said this. I just don't think Cavani's anywhere near as clinical as some people make him out to be. So he's like Lukaku. I think Maloto's right though. He's like Lukaku though in a way. So you have to keep feeding them to freaking score. Yeah, exactly. That's what it
Two
is.
goals eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And now and then he can pull it out the bag when he's clinical, but
When
it's not
Cavani's in form,
consistent.
then he can actually shoot. Okay, then he's a
Yeah.
decent finisher. When he's out of form, he's honestly one of the worst strikers.
Yeah,
I'd rather have
just
like a Middlesbrough striker
I
right
think
now.
again, Cavani
I
just fucks
don't,
with our front
guys,
three.
I hear your
He
point.
offers
but
nothing.
honestly-
He offers nothing but running. That's what he does. He
Honestly,
runs. He runs.
I think if we give Cavani 10 chances a game, he will get you 20 goals.
Yeah, we give our strikers one chance. Game. He had one chance and
the
he didn't
problem.
score.
Ronaldo,
That's why we
20
need
chances,
Ronaldo.
10
But you
chances a
know
game. We
Ronaldo,
get
like
10
I
goals a
said,
game.
If you give Ronaldo that many chances, you score almost all of them.
Exactly.
Cavani won't, but he's still going to score a lot.
And we have Ronaldo at the club though, so we don't need to have this comparison. Why are we even having this discussion?
Yeah.
Ronaldo's here.
I'm just
All I'm
defending
saying
Cavani.
also though,
there's no-
Tony got one chance today. He fucking scored. He fucking scored. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
I've seen Tony do some things. I've seen him.
I've seen
do
Cavani
some
also
other
do things. This man's hamstrings
bro,
are made
simple.
of breadsticks also. I'm also done with Cavani. I don't like him at all. He has got a purpose at this club. But under Oli, it's the wrong purpose. It's the wrong fucking
This
purpose
is
of
the
this
best.
club.
He
Exactly.
should be the new Dan James.
He
His
should
number
be
should
the
reflect
super
his
sub.
position.
Exactly. You should be a super sub.
Since you put Haaland there, there's maybe not as bad, but there's similar problem. The problem is Ole.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
the
is.
problem is,
It is odd.
Cavani's a waste of space.
But
at
I
this
still
club.
wouldn't play Cavani even with the right manager. So there's still no help for Cavani in my system. So it is what it is. Anyways, moving on.
Green content, he brings back 4-4-2. Imagine. Oh my god.
I don't want
Things-
Cavani still. I'd rather
No, I
Mason
don't.
than
I want Mason playing striker or
Exactly.
Martial playing
Exactly.
striker because
But
Martial please play the
anyways,
false nine.
I've slated Cavani enough. Let me slate Mason.
tired.
Mason needs to get dropped. I've had enough also. I've had enough. Mason, I'm tired. Boy. I love you. You're my son. You need a dropping. My boy. I don't know what's going on, Mason. Please fix it. I don't know what's going on. The decision making, the burn, the selfishness is on a whole nother level. And I think it's okay. Because you're young. It's okay. I appreciate it. And you know, your time will come. And it will come. I'm backing you. But you need 2 games on the bench. You need 2 games on the bench. You need to come on and you need to do your thing. Then you can be selfish. Then you can do your moments of individualism and you score those goals. Because at the moment, it ain't working. And when Jadon Sancho is playing how Jadon Sancho is, hey Mason, I can't. You know, you deserve to play. At the start of the season, you deserve to play. At the moment, you don't deserve to play or get ahead of Jadon Sancho. Because when I see Sancho play, it's phenomenal. It's honestly phenomenal. I won't even give Sancho a rating because I'll give him a 7, Jadon Sancho today. But yeah, Mason really didn't do anything for us. 5. And I think defensively, as a winger, you're not there. Same like Rashford. You're just not reliable enough. So yeah.
And it's about the balance between taking on players and trying to score and being creative, you know, being a team player. And he's always been pretty decent at that. But clearly, I'm not blaming Mason. It's all.
Yeah, I'm not blaming Mason. Mason's my boy.
Ole's telling him to do this.
He just needs to drop.
And now he just wants to run with everything. So yeah, it's a bit of a yikes. I'll agree with you, fine.
Now Mason needs a holiday, a short holiday. Hopefully this international break holiday
Yeah.
comes back and it's good. Okay, so yeah, I just need to drop it. So, what are you
Yeah,
giving him?
the pos-
Sorry.
No.
I'll match your 5.
Okay.
Yeah, the positives for Mason today is, again, he started very unselfishly. He started trying to link up play. He started actually putting in crosses. He started putting in passes. And then 20 minutes goes by and this guy's like, I'm fed up. These guys aren't scoring. The 2 chances I created for them, I'm just going to do it myself.
Mason,
that was the story of
Mason
Mason.
is the definition of when you create your pro player in FIFA or PES. And then,
Exactly.
then you play, you know, the AI is doing his thing, and then you're just like, you know, just give me the fucking ball, and I'm gonna go do it.
I'm a team player. I'm going to help out the team. And the AI just
And
works
the
and
AI
works.
is
And works.
easy, and then you're like, you know, I'm just gonna do it myself.
That's literally what Mason's doing. That's exactly how Mason's doing. And he just needs a talking to right now. He needs
He
that
needs
Sir
a
Alex
dropping,
come
fam.
in and
He
just
needs a
hairdryer.
dropping.
He
Exactly.
needs a hairdryer treatment right now. He needs to be benched for a couple games. Let Messi come in. I don't care.
Okay.
Just-
Let's settle down.
Yeah.
No mess. No mess.
Uh, Okay, realistically, just play Paul Pogba on the wings, which you clearly don't think he plays in the midfield, Ali.
And Rashford's back, folks. Just remember,
Liverpool.
Rashford's back next game, guys.
Rashford's
Rashford's coming to save this fucking team.
Exactly.
Because
So-
we're playing difficult teams after international break. So Rashford comes back.
Rashford's
We're
gonna come,
gonna
he's gonna
sit like
cut in
this.
once, he's gonna score.
Exactly.
I'm just
We're
gonna
gonna
be
sit like this. Rashford's gonna be sprinting, long ball counter. We win against City 1-0. It's gonna be like, okay,
Exactly.
nice.
I
Yeah.
promise you now. Whoever Ole is, he's thinking, Dan could have done a job today.
No. I feel like he actually thought Cavani was Dan James today. I feel like he was like, number 21, I need to call him up. He can come play striker again against Everton
what
like
I
he does
think,
every
though.
year.
I mean, I said this before when Dan James was at our club. You won't even start for Leeds. He doesn't start for Leeds, but he started
He
for
is
United. Well, starting now because injury
Yeah.
process and everything's going down at Leeds. But yeah,
Harrison's fit. Come on, he's big. He's big boy now. He's starting over Harrison. Come on, give him some respect. But yeah, Mason, I'll be harsh. I'll give a 4 as well.
Mason,
The future.
the future is the future. But yeah, my guy, you need a humbling. Like honestly, if I was your proper dad, the whole time, you'll be there. So, yeah, then we got this guy. Who's
So we need to replace him with Hans.
Okay, no, relax. Okay, I don't want your guys, okay? Anyways. Oof. McFred. Did we win? Are the vibes there? Donny. Let's give him a -10. Give him a -10.
I'm done going on tangents about. He picked McFred -1,000. We move.
I don't know what compelled Ali to do a half-assed rotated team today.
That
It
still
was
didn't beat
terrible.
Donny, by the way. Still didn't beat
Yeah,
Donny.
I know. That's the thing. He literally rotated his front line. It's like, yeah, I rotated today. It was a rotated team. You got to take care of Ronaldo. Got to take care of the boys up front. And then he leaves McFred. He leaves his back line
That
basically
just shows-
unchanged.
I mean, he likes McFred more than Paul Pogba.
No, 100%. He actually played more than Rashford.
Exactly.
Promise.
Probably.
It is ridiculous. McFred above everything else in his life. I
And
promise
those
you,
are the three
he
starters.
would rather sleep with McFred than his wife.
The first names on the team sheet: McFred and Rashford.
Yes, it's literally how it works, guys. And Maguire. Maguire is a nice little third.
Man, actually.
No one else makes that list. If anybody wants to contend with that list, they're just
It's late.
not going to. It's late. I don't understand how we can start so well and you be able to coach them throughout the game to play long ball, shitty ass counter attack again. I don't understand that. I feel like it had to have been the players that just flipped the switch and just were like, yeah, we need to kind of do this, we need to attack. And then Ali was like, no, long ball, what are you doing?
You see when Ronaldo's on the bench, fam, how we were playing. Amazing. I'm telling you. Ronaldo's
Exactly.
managing there on the side. And then, Ali
Yeah,
was like, what are you guys
exactly.
doing?
Working as
Long
coach
ball. And then
practice.
so, Ronaldo
Yeah,
had to
exactly.
keep quiet and it was like, this.
You know what I think? And we haven't played this well in some time. But then we always seem to be very ferocious in the first 5 minutes. We always come out, boom, and
Yeah.
we're doing something. And it's like the other team then becomes warm, and then we just can't get it back.
Yeah.
Because
so we
they're
just
so
don't know what to do.
drilled in what they're doing that we just can't compete with it. Then
Ali's
we
that commander. It's like gets first blood, and then he's like, fall back, we're going. We can't do this anymore. It's too tough out there. I just can't do them, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, and then Donny Treep and Donington come on today. Again, Donington, come on today. How are you going to do this? Because you literally took Fred off for Pogba. If you wanted to rest Paul Pogba, if it was an actual rest, you don't let him play and let Donny come on.
Yep.
I'm just tired of this manager. I'm tired of what he's doing to this club. And
I'm
again,
honestly
the only
hoping
positive
Donny
was
survives. Donny just needs to survive at United until we get another manager. And then we're
Yep,
shining.
5-1.
And then we're shining. So.
Oh, it'll be scary what a Pogba, Donny, Bruno midfield can do. We'll never know. We'll never know. So I'm just tired of this manager. Again, there's only really the one positive, and that was a slightly higher temper today. Yeah, 3.
3. Can't think what the 3 points are for.
You're being nice. 3.
Last thing being nice. 3. Yeah. Anyways, I don't even know. Oh, we don't even play anytime soon because of the international break. So
Yep.
no match previews, no match reactions. Clay will do his analytical show. Maloto will do some shows also, and then Maloto and I will also do some shows. Darita and Shwani show will come back. But anyways, thank God there's an international break. Like I've had enough. I've had enough of this team. I've had enough of this manager. It's honestly it's depressing at this point, and it's sad and how dumb you can be. So yeah. Anyways, all you good beautiful people watching the show, subscribe.
If Ole gets fired in this international break, I'll sign a 2-year contract.
I'll get an official shirt. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna say. I'll
I'll
go
get
buy
a
an official.
official. I'll
I'll go
probably
Glazers in.
I'll get an
I'll
official.
go Glazers. Maybe they make that change.
If Oli gets fired, now drinks are on me. I'm telling you, drinks are on me. Guys.
Yeah, it's mad.
But yeah, I doubt it's gonna happen. But we hope the final nails are in the coffin soon. If things logically happen, because United don't work with logic, so it'll probably be the opposite will happen. But we play City, we play Liverpool, play Chelsea, all those guys after the international break. Realistically, he gets no points. He probably loses all those games and move on. But you know how United work. Rashid's coming back. We're gonna sit back. We're gonna counter. We're gonna look like the best team in the world. And Oli survives. And then we play shit again. And then the cycle just continues and continues. But anyways, we'll speak about that more when the time comes closer. Definitely. Smash a like. Subscribe if you're new. From us. I hope you have the rest of a good day. Enjoy the rest of the football that's going on today. And we'll check you all very soon. Goodbye.